Okay, so you've done it. You've created this amazing product. You've put it up on Etsy and then crickets. It's a feeling every single seller knows. But what if I told you the problem isn't your product at all? Today, we're going to crack the Etsy code with a really simple but super powerful strategy to get your stuff seen and, more importantly, sold.
Why can't anyone see my product? I mean, it is the most frustrating question, right? It can make you doubt everything. But here's the secret. The problem is almost never your product. It's all about how you list it. And the good news? That is something we can absolutely fix, starting right now.
So here it is, the key to everything. Every single Etsy listing you make has two completely different customers. First, you've got the algorithm, this cold calculating machine that decides if your product even gets seen. And then you have the human, the real person with a credit card who decides if you actually make a sale. You have to win over both of them. And here's the kicker. They want completely different things. Let's start with that first gatekeeper, the algorithm. Before a real person can ever fall in love with what you've made, you have to feed the Etsy system the exact data it's looking for. You gotta speak its language. Think of it like this. When you're choosing your category and filling out all those attributes, color or materials, style, you are literally handing Etsy a GPS roadmap that says, here's my product and here are the exact people looking for it. The more detailed that map is, the easier it is for the algorithm to drive customers straight to your shop. And the details here are everything. Don't just pick necklaces. No, you gotta drill all the way down. Necklaces, pendants, locket necklaces. Get as specific as you possibly can. Fill in every single field. And whatever you do, avoid that other option. It's basically a dead end on the map. Just think of these as free, hidden keywords that scream to the algorithm what you're selling. 13. That's the magic number. That is how many tags Etsy gives you. And you should think of them as 13 free billboards on the Etsy superhighway. Using any less than 13, it's like leaving free advertising just sitting on the table. Every tag you leave blank is a potential customer who just drove right past you. So how do you make those 13 tags work for you? Rule number 1, don't use single words like shirt. It's way too broad. You want to use multi-word phrases that a real person would actually type into the search bar, like teacher birthday shirt or custom name gift. Specificity is the name of the game. And here's a pro tip. Make sure some of these tags match the most important keywords in your title. That creates this really powerful signal of relevance for the algorithm. Okay, deep breath. You've done the hard work. You've pleased the algorithm. Congrats, your product is now visible. But our work is not done, not even close. Now we have to convince a real person, a human being, to click that Add to Cart button. This is the journey every single shopper takes, and it happens in the blink of an eye. Seriously, seconds. But notice the order here. What's number 1? They see your image first. Before they read a single word of your beautifully crafted title, they've already made a snap judgment based on your photo. Your visual is, without a doubt, your most powerful tool. So why 5 or more photos? Is it just some random number? Not at all, because anything less than that can feel, well, incomplete. A listing with just 1 or 2 photos can give the impression of an unfinished or maybe even an amateur shop. You want to build confidence, and a full set of high-quality photos does exactly that. And don't just upload 5 random pictures from your phone. You got to be strategic. You absolutely need a clean, clear shot of the product, usually on a white background. Then you need a lifestyle shot, something that helps the customer imagine it in their own life. You also need a close-up to show off the quality and the detail. And finally, a photo that shows the scale. Is it big? Is it tiny? Answer those questions with your pictures. Okay, pay close attention to this one because it is so important. On a phone, which is where a ton of people are shopping, those first 40 characters of your title might be all they see. This is your prime real estate. You have to put your most important, most descriptive keywords right at the front where nobody can miss them. I mean, just look at the difference here. It's night and day, right? The bad example is just a jumble of words. It's what I call keyword stuffing, and it feels kind of spammy and untrustworthy. The good example, though, it's clean, it's readable, and it tells you exactly what it is, while still having those crucial keywords. One is written for a machine, the other is written for a human. Guess which one gets the click? So many sellers just phone in the description. But think about it. Your customer can't touch your product. They can't feel it or hold it in their hands. Your description has to do all of that heavy lifting for them. It's not just a list of specs, it's your chance to be a salesperson, to tell a story, to answer questions before they're even asked, and to build that all-important trust. All right, we're in the home stretch. The customer is interested. They're hovering over the buy button. So how do we remove any last-minute doubts and just make it effortless for them to buy? It all comes down to building trust through absolute clarity. Now, this part is fascinating. Pricing isn't just a number, it's a signal. It sounds crazy, but pricing too low can sometimes make people trust you less. Pricing just slightly above the average can actually suggest higher quality. Pair that with free or low-cost shipping, and, this is the big one, be crystal clear about how long it will take to arrive. Any uncertainty is a sale killer, period. Here's a little inside baseball for you. Etsy's algorithm favors active shops. Just listing a product and then walking away for months isn't going to cut it. The system wants to see that you're engaged, that you're tending to your store like a garden. Regularly updating your listings is a huge signal that you're an active, attentive seller. So what do you do if a listing's getting zero traction? Don't just delete it in frustration. Follow this simple little recipe. After a few weeks, if you're not getting views, tweak the title. Still nothing? Okay, swap out some of your 13 tags. And if that still doesn't work, try a completely new main photo. Each one of those little updates tells the algorithm, hey, come take another look at my product. All right, let's bring it all together. Winning on Etsy isn't about choosing to please the algorithm or the human. It's about finding that perfect, delicate balance and making every single part of your listing serve both of them. Just look at this. Your title needs those juicy keywords for the algorithm, but it needs to be readable and compelling for the human. Your visuals create that sense of desire for the human, which in turn signals quality to the algorithm. Your tags, they're purely for the machine. Your description, that's all about persuading the person. You see, every piece has a dual purpose. And if you remember just one thing from all of this, please make it this right here. Getting your SEO right gets you in the door. It makes you visible. But visibility doesn't pay the bills. Only a real person, a customer who trusts you and truly desires your product can actually make that sale happen. So as you go back to your own shop, I want you to ask yourself this question. Are your listings just a collection of data points designed to please a machine? Or are they carefully crafted to start a conversation with a real person, to build trust, and to make them genuinely excited to own something you created? The answer to that question will define your success on Etsy.